Alright everyone, welcome back to the second match of today's Brawl lineup for Direct Strike. We will be playing once again as Hans and Horner. I'm really getting used to playing this guy and I'm really loving him. We have quite a few different map ups. One is going to be supply depots and base fortifications, which is going to allow NPCs to constantly build up our side of the map as we advance. With turrets, structures, extra units is really cool. Next one is limited visibility, so our units have reduced sight on the map, so we need to actually detect and have longer range detectors up to help get the the visibility range up, so we're going to be scanning a lot also. And the third one is we have an emergency oh shit button, and we will be able to send down a nuke and completely wipe out a wave of enemy units. So, without further ado, let's get into this match and see what kind of shenanigans we can pull off. Once again, I do thank my YouTube follower for suggesting I don't tech up as fast in terms of research, and it is actually working very well. I get like 10 to 15 smaller units out, and then I'll do their tech, and then I'll get like 5 to 7 bigger units out, and then I'll slowly do their tech up. So it's working out a little bit more in my favor, where I'm able to get more out on the field before I actually start doing my tech.
Yep.
So, alright, let's get total kill. We need that. We need our Hellbats up and running.
Hellbat coming through. Hellbat.
Not enough.
Alright, not enough to get that one out, but let's get this turret down. Do we seriously have 2 Hans and Horners? Oh man, this is gonna get to be a brutal match. Wow, we got another Hans and Horner. Is he going right for T2? He is. Good deal, good deal. Alright, so he's gonna do a, probably a Viking or a Wraith Rush. Me, I'm gonna go with a little more traditional method. I like doing my Hellbat line up front. And then I'll do a line of Hellions too. So, let's start getting some, let's get our Hellbats up and running. We'll get this entire front line of Hellbats, and then I'll get their first tech upgrade. Alright, we got a Tychus, okay. Tychus is going to be a problem. Tychus starts out slow, but he can still hurt. But as you get into later game, Tychus can get more and more units, and he can basically decimate you. So, that's something we got to watch out for. We got to figure out what kind of shenanigans Tychus is going to be going for. He can go rattlesnakes, he could go Siriuses. I don't think we're going to see a lot of crooked Sams. So I think we might see some snipers though. So we'll see what we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's get this bat back up and running. Alright, we got one more bat, and then we're going to go for the first tech of immolation fluid.
Not a problem.
Almost enough minerals. Boom. Alright, now we're going to get immolation fluid, which basically causes enemies to burn for 50 damage over 4 seconds. So that'll help initially on Tychus, because it does not look like he has a healer up yet, so we can kind of slowly melt down his hit points. And I'm also going to get wildfire right off the back too. Alright, there we go. Now, let me see, what are we about to? I'm going to get my next gas. And then we're going to get our Hellion line up and running. At least I'm doing early damage, so we're kind of holding the line. We're pushing across at least, which is good. That's what we want to be doing. Let's get this gas up and running. And now we're going to start getting some Hellions up and running. That should allow us to at least start slowing down Tychus a little more. We'll do some hard... Okay, it looks like my teammate is also going for the same type of strategy. But I think he went T2 already, so... He should be, hopefully, start focusing on his Vikings if he's already T2. Me, I'm going a little more traditional, where I want to go ground units first, and then I'm going to start focusing on my air.
Eat death rides
Alright,
not
get
a
another
problem.
Hellion.
Ready to raise some hell.
And then once I finish this Hellion line, we're going to go for the first weapons upgrade. Because these missiles are going to start nuking us soon.
Eat napalm. Yeah. Ready to raise some hell.
And see, tar bombs is nice because it launches a, it deals 20 damage to the target unit, and then nearby enemies also have their movement speed reduced by 75%, and attack range reduced by 3 for 4 seconds. So that basically means all their units got to get up and close and personal with us if they actually want to shoot us, which makes it really good for the Hellbats.
Turning up, get some.
Alright, we got one more Hellion.
Some hell.
Then we're gonna get Tar Bomb, and then... Okay, they're going... Alright, scratch that. We got Mirages on the field. We need to go T2 now. And they got carriers. We're gonna have to start getting Vikings. Alright. We gotta push T2. Because unfortunately, Hans and Horner has the issue where his ground units do not really have air defense. But our aircraft can turn into ground units, which is nice, so. And then we're also going to need, it looks like we're going to need Ravens up to get cloak detection.
Get some. Turning up the heat.
We're just going to save. We'll save our resources.
Getting fired up here, boss. Light it up. Bad news.
Yeah, Mirages are going to start lifting up all our ground units, which is not good.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, that's T2. We need to get our Vikings up. And we'll get a single Raven up too for detection. And eventually I will get 3 to 5 Ravens up, depending on how long this match goes. But for the meantime, we will get a couple more Vikings. Then we'll get weapons. We'll get 2 more Vikings, weapons, and then gas. I like to have my 3rd gas down by the 10-minute mark. That's ideally what I like to have. Mental, thank you for the follow. And hello to you too. Alright, let's get this next Viking. You guys enjoying this so far? We're starting to get overwhelmed by carriers, so we definitely need aircraft for defense. Right now, gas and... Actually, let's go weaponry.
Complete.
That'll at least increase our anti-air damage a little bit. And I actually wonder, does it increase our...
I can't build here.
our turret damage too? Oh, teammate went galleons. Very interesting. This could be a good thing. I like that. I've never seen a galleon rush. They got our bunker, unfortunately.
Strike hard and fast.
Get another Viking up.
Ready to blunder.
See, Vikings will deal with carriers. They will melt carriers. See, we're gonna go Shredder missiles, even though we only have a few up. We need the extra damage versus these carriers right now.
Fortune favors the board. Fire! Fire! Eat napalm!
Nope, we need air. We need Vikings. And then we're gonna have to get, actually, what we need detection. We'll put this Raven in the rear. That way you can survive a little bit longer. Alright, 3 Vikings on the field. We should be able to nuke most of the carriers now. Alright, let's see. Can we nuke the other carrier? Alright, good deal. They're getting science vessels too, so we're definitely going to need the Vikings now. Alright, good deal. Get another one up.
Fortune. Weapons ready to plunder.
I don't want to use the oh shit nuke button just yet, but we will soon. If we can't push him back, we're going to use this button. You know what? We're using it here. Alright. I took out my teammates' units, unfortunately, but we need a little bit of a buffer. At least until I can get another Viking out in the field.
Strike hard and
Alright.
ready to plunder. Aggressive.
One more Viking and we should be able to completely push the airwave back. Alright, I need to get another... He's going rattlesnake heavy. Okay, that's interesting. I'm gonna get my shredder rounds on my Vikings. That way we can get some splash damage and we'll get our tar bombs up and running too. Alright, there we go. We'll get multi-threaded for additional target painting.
Gonna burn and pillage.
This vessel will
We'll get another Raven out over here. Alright, that's more detection and more target painting. And then we're going to need another Viking. Vikings will counter these carriers and mirages very easily. Now, what they will not counter, I believe, is if he starts going Tempest, which are longer range. I believe Tempests are long range artillery. So that might become a problem. See, the downside of doing Galleon spam is they are massive units for the air, so he's already used up half his platform almost for these. And they're expensive. They're 425 minerals per ship. But they can also spawn mines, Hellbats, Hellions, and Reapers too. So they're mobile manufacturing plants. The longer they stay up, and especially once you get strike weaponry and everything, the more units they're going to spawn faster. So this is a good strategy for later game. Alright, I want this refinery next. Alright, we'll get that refinery up and running. And then we're going to go for weapons. Now that Tychus is starting to ramp up, it looks okay. He's got 2 Siriuses up on top of 4 rattlesnakes and a tank. Okay, we're definitely going to need weapons now. Let's get weapons.
Upgrade complete.
And then we're going to get our first armor upgrade. That way we survive a little bit longer. Because Sirius has a nice little buff that is going to allow the more Siriuses you have out, each shot he does will have a 30% chance to stun units. So that's going to become a hinder for us really soon. Let's get the aerosol sims on the Hellions and then tack jump on the Ravens. That way they survive. And now we are going to get a couple more Vikings out. We'll finish this row of Vikings and then I'm going to start doing, actually no. Let's get a couple of rates out.
Light 'em up.
We'll get like 2 or 3 rates out and then I'm going to do my back line of Reapers. Because as long as he doesn't have a Nakira out, my rates will be able to cloak and go against the series.
Targeting systems. Move it. Rate the waiting orders.
I'm definitely holding a line versus Protoss.
It's go time.
That's a good thing.
Targeting systems prime. Yeah. Rate the waiting orders.
Alright, we're gonna want... Yeah, we're getting up there, so we're gonna want to get to T3 pretty fast so we can start unlocking strike weaponry. And then we're gonna need our last gas too. Not till we get another Wraith out.
It's go time.
Want to get at least 3 Wraiths on the field, and then we'll tech up.
It's go time.
Alright, there's that Wraith.
Wraith awaiting orders.
We're going to push armor. We'll go T3 and then gas. Alright, there's armor.
Complete.
Alright, looks like we're starting to push him back. This is good. This is very good. This is what you want. This is going to be a back and forth match. Alright, those Vikings survive. The Galleons are back on the field. Okay, they did get a Crooked Sam out. Okay. See, the Galleons are handling Tychus beautifully. So that's good. Let's get another mine out on the field. Alright, there's T3 up and running. So we got about 600 seconds for tier 4, which is very good. We're going to go permanent cloak on the raids. We'll save the weapon upgrade on the raids for a while. And now we're going to get a line of raids out. See, that's a lot of siege tanks. Wow. Very nice.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, there's T3.
Understood.
We'll do one more detector. We'll put that right there. We should be able to get this Wraith out before the wave spawns. There we go.
Wraith awaiting orders.
We'll save weapons and armor upgrade for right now. We will just get units out. And then I'll probably get this gas this time. We should have enough to get the gas up. Alright, we just melted Tychus. Still gonna need more Vikings. Carriers are starting to overwhelm just a little bit. The Mirages are helping them a lot too, so.
It's go time.
Alright, there's Wraith. Now we will get trigger, actually, no, let's get the gas. We'll get the gas. Extra minerals will help us get trigger override faster. Alright, the Galleons are starting to get up ground units too. Good. That's what we need. Let's see, can you handle Tychus? Alright, Tychus just melted. Very nice. Alright, let's get our refinery down.
Will do.
Let's start getting some Reapers on the field.
Not enough minerals.
Get some more ground units.
Not enough minerals.
The Grim Reaper has arrived.
Because each one of these I get will give my Vikings and my Wraiths 0.5% more hit points. It adds up. It adds up. Alright, going good, going good.
Gonna have me. Yep.
We're gonna have some fun. Alright, my Vikings and Wraiths are still alive for the Terran wave. Good, we're pushing.
Whole lot of pain. Yo. I can't.
Not enough minerals.
And since we are up against shielded units too, I'm gonna get Widow Mines up. These guys will start firing execution missiles that will do 40 damage plus 40 damage versus shielded units. So these things in bulk will start getting very, very powerful. And I'll start making a line of them. I'll get like 4 or 5 of them down just to get a little added firepower versus all these shields. And the nice thing is, they're splash damage also. And they burrow. So that'd be very good. Alright, let's get trigger override. Alright, that'll increase Wraith's damage.
Complete.
Put another mine down. Alright, we're pushing. I still got a couple of Wraiths and Vikings alive. Alright, they're going for Thors. So yeah, we're definitely going to do mine shenanigans now. Because if you can see from their tech right here, Black Market Launcher, it's a Sentinel missile. It will increase by 50% and allow them to borrow. And Executioner missile. This is the big one right here. When a Widow Mine will launch a missile which deals 40 damage plus 40 versus shields. And it's an area damage. So that is going to get upgraded right away. Now we're going to do the mines. Now each one of these mines is basically going to start shooting off missiles non-stop every 7 seconds. And versus Protoss, with all these air units, they're going to go pop, pop, and pop. We haven't needed to use our old shit button yet, so that's good. Or actually, I have, but my teammates haven't, so that's good. We still got 2 nukes, but they also have 3 nukes too, so they could use this at any time now that we're on their side of the map.
Roger.
We'll get that mine up and running. I don't think we need any more Ravens at the current time, but we will keep getting a couple more mines up and running. Let me see if I can get one of these guys up and running to show you guys. I think the Galleons are probably going to block them all. Alright, there's one of them right there. That's an Executioner missile that just went off. Alright, here we go. Let's see. We still got a couple mines up and running, so... Yeah, it's just not enough to actually show you guys what they do. But you can see the splash damage when they go off.
I'm going.
And the more of these things we have off, the more missiles we're going to be shooting.
Bad news.
And the good thing is, each one of these mines is going to give my Horner forces 1% more life. So basically, every mine we're spawning, our Wraiths and our Vikings are getting more hit points.
Go ahead, Command.
Alright, they just used a nuke on us. So they're going to try pushing through my wave now. Which, all my Executioner missiles will nuke Tychus. There they go. Alright, strike weaponry is almost 60.
Not a It's go time.
We're going to stack Wraiths now.
Light 'em up.
We're going to get some more Wraiths.
Rate the waiting orders.
Because strike weaponry, Wraiths will benefit the most from strike weaponry. We'll get weapons upgrades so we can just melt these carriers. Alright, there we go. There's weapons. We'll get armor next. And when I hit the field, if Tychus is off the field, we should basically melt right through these guys. Alright, Sirius is down. Alright, there's armor. We can now take an couple additional points of damage. See, we got 105 seconds, so we should be able to get one more Wraith or Viking on the field before we get strike weaponry up and running. And I'm probably going to go Viking. Yeah, we need more Vikings.
Weapons prime.
Alright, Vikings up.
Ready to blunder.
80 seconds. We actually might have enough to get a Viking on the field before, or a Wraith, before we need to start saving for the next mineral burst. Look at all these galleons. Tychus is going to melt in a second. They're going to nuke us. We're going to get the bunker, and they're probably going to nuke us. Alright, I want to get this Wraith down.
Rate the waiting orders.
They're waiting for my wave, I bet. Are we gonna get nuked? Not yet. These galleons are gonna touch the Nexus and they're gonna destroy it. My Wraiths are on the Nexus. Is it? This is gonna be GG, everybody. GG. What a fight. What a fight. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get the next weekly brawl up and running today.